Yo guys, Nidix here again with another video. Today we'll be going over what we believe to be the best slash worst healer specs are going into Dragonflight. Again, to help me with this, I've got Mattyb, who's been a huge help with these lists so far over the past few days, as I don't have any beta access, so my opinion is just based off what I'm seeing in pre-patch and on streams, which obviously is not the best opinion. So he's gonna be here helping me get a better idea of what the meta will look like going into season one of Dragonflight. With that being said, we're not gonna waste too much time and hop right into this video. But before that, please leave a like, subscribe, and a comment if you enjoy this type of video, just to let me know that you do enjoy it so I can pump out some more of this kind of content. Alright, let's hop into it. Matty B, Matty boy,
All right, bruv.
not too bad, buddy. Um, so as you know, we're doing the healer tier list. It shouldn't be a very long one compared to the DPS,
Yeah.
thankfully. Um, Starting off, we've got Disc Priest. How is this one shaping up?
Uh, so healing's in like a weird spot right now because of the dampening bug.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to tell. So I'll try and probably base this on like how every healer felt before um these like dampening issues.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, because like right now in beta, the only healer that's like playable is like preservation and maybe Mistweaver.
Oh,
Every other
really?
healer basically can't heal because this like stupid bug. So
Mm-hmm.
um
Well, do your
this
best.
priest, yeah, I'll do my best, assuming there's no dampening bug. I'd
Yeah.
say disc is like um it's pretty good. Um you basically you only do healing with radiance and shield now and atonement.
Mm.
I think I would probably put it like low A tier.
Okay.
Um like
So,
the healing's pretty good, the damage is pretty good, the kit is pretty good. I think low A tier would probably be fair for disc.
okay.
Um,
I would say that's kind of fair, just based on, like you said, the kit, the healing output, and the damage that it can put out too. So yeah, cool. Um, what is this? Uh, I'm guessing
Evoke,
I'm
bro.
guessing it's Evoker. I don't know why
Yeah,
this
it's
confused me,
actually
but
the wrong icon. That's like the I think that's the class icon, not the spec icon. The spec
yeah.
is like the flower picture.
That's it, yeah. But okay, yeah. So, preservation evoker. I know that you have a lot of experience with this. I've watched you play it. You've played it quite a bit, probably off stream as well. How's it looking?
It is the funnest spec in the game, and if you disagree with that, then we're not playing the same game.
I
Um,
okay, okay. Uh,
it's the best. It's the best healer right now for sure. I don't know if it's before the whole issue with dampening, with this dampening bug. It was like it was tied. I think it was tied with Mistweaver for best.
mm-hmm.
Like Mistweaver and Evoker were both really insane, and they both. I think Mistweaver might have been slightly better. I don't know. It's pretty close. But as of right now, I think Evoker is definitely the best healer
Okay,
because it's just it has a lot of big like it has a lot of ways to either like delay or reverse damage, right? Like
right.
it's not just like raw healing output. So like it I feel like it's less affected by the bug dampening compared to other healers, if that makes sense.
It does, yeah. I mean, that's a big. I think that's the only healer with that kind of mechanic to delay damage like that. I mean,
Yeah,
outside of absorbs and whatnot. But
yeah.
I feel like that does put it apart from all the other specs quite huge, especially with that dampening bug as well. But just assuming that things are things are smoothened out, I guess that would even push it even higher above everything else, um, if things are fixed. So where would you put this one?
Um, I think it's S tier. Um, I'm pretty sure it's S tier. It's really good. I don't know. obviously like this is just beta, right?
Yeah,
Like everyone's playing like it's like a scuffed version of the game. Like everyone's playing with like scuffed add-ons, scuffed UI, 200 ping,
yeah.
and it's just solo shuffle. So it's like I don't know how it's going to end up performing on ladder on live. Like it could be like a completely different story, but in terms of right now on beta in solo shuffle, it's definitely S tier.
Okay, I think that's pretty fair from what I've seen. Um,
Yeah.
moving on to Holy Paladin. How are we looking at this one so far?
Um, so I actually think Holy Pie is pretty good.
Yeah, how good
Um,
and why?
I, I again, it's hard because since this dampening thing, it feels like they've gotten worse. But before this started being a thing, Holy Pies were like doing a lot of healing. Like they were out healing me on Evoker, and like Evoker healing output is insane.
Yeah,
But like I've seen Holy Pallies putting out like 100k HPS in arena.
holy shit.
Um, like they can actually do a lot of healing. And I've seen there's one Pally that I queue into on beta. I'm not sure who it is, but he does so much healing. And like I checked details, and he's playing. I don't know if it's Millie Wings, if it's like the new version of Millie Wings,
Mm-hmm.
but the tooltip says like it buffs your Crusader Striking Judgment, and then those abilities heal people for like 250% of the damage that they do, or whatever.
Oh
I
shit.
think that I think that's like old Melee Wings, right? I'm
I
not really sure. I didn't. Was Melee Wings in BFA?
I am not too sure. I didn't
Or was it
play those
Legion?
expansions,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I didn't play BFA. I can't remember if it was Legion or BFA. But it seems like there's a Melee Wings spec that does a lot of healing because that's like his top healing every game.
Interesting.
And I've faced paladins that don't play with that, and they do a lot less healing. So I don't know if it's like build dependent, but like I've faced some paladins that just do insane HPS, and also they have like sack on a minute cooldown.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think Holy Pie is actually really good. Like I said, it's weaker now with the bug dampening, but I think it's going to be really good when they fix the bug.
When they fix
So
everything. Okay.
I think I'd put it in high A.
Do
I
you
think good paladins are going to be like really painful to play against.
do you think he'll be above or below this priest? What do you think?
I think potentially above.
Okay.
I'm not 100% on that, but I think so. It definitely does more healing than this priest.
Okay.
Um,
I think they maybe based on the defensive kit in terms of like sack, bops, freedoms. Uh,
yeah, sack on a minute cooldown is really insane.
it's pretty good. I hear it's pretty good. And yeah,
Yeah,
okay. I can see people arguing, above this priest, but I think generally speaking, Paladin is quite a safe healer in terms of like what they have to their disposal. I'm not too sure if they still have like double bop and stuff like that, but if they do, that's insane. Um, and I think it will definitely be cause for being above this priest. But even if not, they still have a lot of utility for their team. Just whether they're playing with a melee to giving them freedom to catch up, or bop for a caster to free cast against non-magic interrupts. It's just I feel like it brings a lot to the team in plus and aura mastery as well. So I feel like
yeah,
yeah,
true.
I can agree maybe about this priest, yeah, for sure.
They
Um
also have kick now as well.
and kick now, that is true. A lot of healers have all healers have kick now except priests. So
Yep.
yeah, well, yeah, just on that fact, he just might be better, honestly. How about Holy Priest? How is that one shaping up?
Um, I think Holy is tied with Resto Shaman right now for like worst healer.
Oh wow.
Um,
Okay.
Holy was like S tier like maybe like a month ago. Like it was just doing so much HPS, and Mind Games was hitting like a truck, but they've nerfed Mind Games now.
Yeah.
Um, Imperial Blaze, the thing that gives you 3 instant Holy Fires, got nerfed, so that's a minute cooldown instead of 30 seconds now.
Okay,
Um,
that's pretty big.
I'm I'm not sure if I don't think Holy Fire got nerfed, but I think because of the HP buff, it feels like Holy Fire doesn't like hits a lot like doesn't do as much damage anymore.
Makes
Like it
sense.
doesn't seem as in like Holy Fire was doing insane damage, but it doesn't feel as crazy anymore.
I mean, that does make sense.
Um, they nerfed Divine Word, which was also really insane. Um, yeah, Holy's had a lot of nerfs. And the
Mm,
healing output also just doesn't feel that crazy right now. Like it's pretty good, but I don't know. Example on beta, I faced Zen earlier today,
yeah,
and he was playing Holy Priest, and I look on details, and like his biggest heal is like 100k Serenity, and that might even have been into like Guardian or whatever.
Guardian, yeah.
And like I look at my healing breakdown, and I have like 10 different things that hit for 100k, 150k even.
Yeah,
Like the healing output just doesn't seem that crazy anymore for Holy Priest.
okay.
The
And
damage is a lot lower. They don't have Greater Fade. They don't have Res Legendary. Not that I ever played that, but
mm-hmm.
yeah, I'd probably put it in B tier.
B tier. Okay. I feel that's fair. Okay. And how about Mistweavers? I think you mentioned them a little bit being tied with Evokers, um, but obviously without the the factor of the double dipping dampening. How is Mistweaver shaping up? Is it in S tier as well, or what's
Yeah, Mitsu is definitely S tier. If we're not, I mean, it's probably still S tier anyway. But if we're not accounting for the current dampening bug, it's probably the best healer, or
mm,
at least like tied with preservation.
right?
Yeah, he just has insane healing output. It has like insane amounts of defensives now. Like you have port stun, you have double port, you have dampen, diffuse, healing elixirs, wall. Like you have so much stuff. You do insane HPS. Revival just got buffed.
All right. Yeah.
Cocoon right now, the amount of modifiers on Cocoon, you can get a Cocoon for almost 1 million.
Wow.
So yeah, Mitsu is like really crazy right now.
I am I'm really looking forward to fighting Mistweaver. But yeah, def
Yeah, you enjoy as a sub rogue player, you enjoy that.
I love it, honestly. It's just
Yeah.
the best matchup ever. Can't wait. Um, Resto Druid, West Healer.
It's hard to tell because as much as people shit on Wrestler for being like an AFK healer, I
Mm-hmm.
think there is a humongous difference between like good and bad ones.
Yeah,
And so like I think I've seen like one pretty good Wrestler on beta. I think Yugi, I've seen him playing some beta.
yeah.
And he does a lot of healing. Like it's Restorative can keep up with Monk and Preservation on healing. It seems like,
Okay,
but I don't know. I don't think NS is as strong as it once was
okay,
because the forest got nerfed. It seems like the go-to spec right now is like the big life loom spec. I don't know if that's what every druid is playing, but it seems to be because like on details, life bloom is always top healing like by a mile. Um,
so
so like maybe you can just cook rest of druids by just spam Persian life bloom the entire game. I don't know. Um,
right.
I would
Hmm.
probably put it like low A tier.
Low A tier.
Yeah, like it seems pretty good, but
And
like it's not horrible, but it also doesn't seem like too crazy either.
and how about defensively? Have they are they still as sturdy as before?
Um, I think so. Yeah, like they still have. What do they have now? They still have every defensive that they had in Shadowlands, right?
Yep, they've got bare
Apart
form.
from Fleshcraft.
Yeah, that too. I feel like that would be a big loss because if you catch them without a with just out of form in general. Normally they had like bark skin and the necro shield to fall back on, but now they don't even have the necro shield. It's just bark skin. So maybe they
Yeah,
just fall over now. But I know they still
feel like
have bare form. They still have frenzied regen and skin, obviously. But not sure if there's anything else besides that.
yeah, I haven't faced enough of them really to know sort of
Mm,
how squishy they are or whatever. Like I've only faced one or two, and they definitely seem solid. Just
from those games.
I get the feeling they're a bit like gimmicky now, maybe.
Mm.
Like Like they like rely on this life bloom build or something like that in order to be good. I don't know. I don't know. It's a weird one, Rest of Druid.
Mm. Okay,
Um,
I mean,
yeah,
you can only go off what you've experienced, right? So,
yeah.
I mean, if you think it's a low A for now, then we can leave it there and I'll obviously update that if things do change. Um, but that will bring us to the last one, Resto Shamoon. This I feel like this one didn't get too much love in Shadowlands, and is that still the case moving into Dragonflight, or have they got something now?
It's it. I think it actually did. Like, I think it got a lot of love. It's just undertuned right now. Like, I think the kit is insane, right?
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah.
you have so much stuff. You have so
Lightning
many buttons as
Lasso,
Rest of Shaman now. But like,
Thunderstorm.
from what I've seen and what I've heard from like Lontar and stuff, is like it just doesn't heal. Like the healing is just really weak right now.
Mm,
Like it just, especially in solo, like you just can't keep up in dampening. Like you
yeah.
just don't heal for anything.
I was,
So I would assume that it's gonna get some buffs.
yeah,
Just
you'd hope
like some
so.
flat healing buffs. Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching Alontar. Speaking of the BG versus the Blues, I was watching Alontar play that on his shaman, and literally he just drops one healing tide and pretty much tops HPS, which is obviously it goes without saying that it should if the whole team is there, but I feel like I feel like besides outside of their big CDs, outside of NS and Healing Tide, I feel like
Yeah.
they still bring a lot of disruption to the game with having lasso. They have thunderstorm, shear, grounding. They have a lot of utility. But as you said, I think is the only problem is I guess what I'm saying is the only problem their healing throughput at the moment.
Pretty much, yeah. The kit's really insane. They're also hitting people for like almost 200k with Stonekeeper, which is really dope.
Ah,
I'm
sounds fun.
hoping that doesn't fly under the radar when they buff the healing. So,
Yeah,
so then they become like really strong healers,
and
and they also
DPS.
still have 200k Stonekeepers.
Well, you never know
'Cause
with Blizzard.
that'd be really gross.
You
But yeah,
never
I
know.
think yeah, the only problem is the healing throughput right now. They just can't heal. I think Healing Tide does kind of pump because Healing Tide just got buffed.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, the heals are just pretty weak from what I've seen. And
So
it's pretty bad in solo. I think it might be the worst healer. It's with Holy Priest. I don't know if I'd put it like based on the kit, it's definitely above Holy Priest. Like the kit is really insane,
yeah, I would.
but but just because of like the fact that it heals for like fuck all right now, it might be below Holy Priest. I'm not sure.
Mm,
Somewhere around there though.
yeah, I could say that they're tied if the healing output is not there. But
Yeah.
assuming that the healing does get tuned a bit better, I feel like it would be above Holy if Holy.
I think I think if Asham gets buffed so that it's actually doing like really good healing, it'll probably bump it up to S tier with Evoker and Mistweaver, honestly. Like
Interesting.
I think if Asham had really good healing throughput, it'd be like crazy good.
I mean, it does make sense just based on the kit it has, and now it does really good healing as well. Then it would make
Yeah.
sense. But I guess for now until things change, or if they change at all, I guess this is a fair position to leave it at. And yeah, that brings us to the end of this one. A bit shorter than the last one, but even so, it still came a little bit close. Okay, so I guess that's it. Maddie, thank you again for all the help. Again, I couldn't do it without you, so really big thanks to you, man. Um, and yeah, anything else you want to say before I let you go here?
Um, no, I think I'm good. I mean, I will say, I don't like all of the healers, on paper are all pretty good. Like, I don't think there is a bad healer. That's why none of them are in like C or D.
Yeah,
Like, there's no healer that's just flat out terrible.
yeah,
Like, the only thing making healers bad at the minute is the dampening buff,
yeah,
the dampening bug, sorry. So a lot of healers just can't heal. And just the tuning, like on Rest of Shaman, like the heals just aren't there. But on paper, no healer is like bad right now.
Well, that's good to know. I know that in Shadowlands some healers were definitely a lot more favored. I mean, obviously, it's the same case in Dragonflight is looking like, but I feel like there's going to be a lot more competition in terms of healers. Sorry, which is really good to see. But yeah, well, obviously things are subject to change, and with Blizzard, you never know what's coming next. It's always a surprise, really. So we'll see what happens, and we'll go from there. But thank you again, Matty.
No worries.
Take it easy, buddy.
Peace.
And yeah, that will bring us to the end of this particular video. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Another big thank you to Matty. He's just I couldn't really do it without him, like I said. And again, if you guys agree with this or don't agree with this, leave it in the comments. Let me know if you think some specs are gonna be better or worse than we've put them here. Maybe you've had some different experiences of your own. But yeah, I really want to hear what you guys have to say. So please like, subscribe, and leave a comment so we can go through that. But again, thank you for watching, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Nadex out. Peace.